The Russo brothers were 100% right. The teasers and trailers you've been watching aren't just trailers. They're really one single story, hiding clues in plain sight. Yes, I might be late, but after days of researching every frame, every line, and every detail, I finally decoded it. In this video, I'll show you how all 4 trailers are connected, how they secretly set up the end of Thor, Wakanda, Fantastic Four, X-Men, Doomsday, and why Marvel has already shown us the ending. First, we're all wrong. We assume that these 3 trailers, apart from X-Men, are set in the 616 universe. But what if they were never set in the 616 universe at all? And what if these 4 trailers are actually the most important link in proving Doom's real power and how big of a threat he truly is? This is why I believe all 4 teasers take place in different realities. Now it sounds confusing, but watch the video till the end and you'll understand everything. First, the Captain America teaser. This teaser takes place in the timeline where Captain America went back in time and chose to live with Peggy Carter. This is not Earth 616. This is a branched reality created at the end of Endgame. That's why we see Captain America holding a baby. This teaser represents birth, the start of a new life and a new timeline that was never supposed to exist. Next, the Thor teaser. This is also not set in the prime MCU 616 timeline. The first thing you can notice, Thor have Stormbreaker here, even though we saw him using Mjolnir at the end of Thor Love and Thunder. On top of that, the Thor who had finally accepted his long hair is suddenly seen with a buzz cut, and he looks broken. That alone feels suspicious. And more importantly, Love is clearly sick. At the end of Love and Thunder, Love was energetic and healthy. Here, she's weak and fragile. That tells us this is an alternate reality. This teaser represents life's struggle, a warrior remembering a life full of duty, honor, loss, and endless battles. Now, the third teaser, X-Men. We all know this one is set on a different Earth, and I think this is not old X-Men universe. We see Sentinels walking freely in the background while Cyclops completely loses control. If Sentinels are active on that scale, it means the X-Men are already losing, and many of them are probably dead. This teaser represents death. It also works as a proper ending for old X-Men cinematic universe, especially since Patrick Stewart and Ian McKellen are both 85, making this their final chapter before the reboot. Next comes the Wakanda and Fantastic Four teaser. This one is also set on a different Earth, and the proof is Namor. In Black Panther Wakanda Forever, we saw that Namor's biggest weakness was staying out of water for too long and exposure to heat. But in this teaser, we see him sitting in the middle of the desert. That shouldn't be possible. We also see Wakanda Shuri and the arrival of the Fantastic Four. And Shuri's dialogue is the biggest clue. When she says that a king has duties to prepare his people for the afterlife, she isn't just talking about tradition. This teaser represents the afterlife, what remains after everything else ends. Now here's the thread that connects all 4 teasers. They follow the circle of life. Captain America represents birth, Thor represents life's struggle, X-Men represents death, Wakanda and the Fantastic Four represent the afterlife. These are the clues the Russo brothers were talking about, not hidden objects or Easter eggs, but structural storytelling clues. From a meta perspective, this also explains Marvel's strategy. They need to establish Dr. Doom as the next Thanos-level threat, but they don't have 10 years to slowly build him up. In Infinity War, Thanos proved himself by beating the Hulk, killing Loki, overpowering the Avengers, and snapping half the universe. Marvel needs Doom to feel just as dangerous, but they can't immediately kill the prime MCU heroes. So the solution is alternate realities. Dr. Doom will fight and kill alternate versions of heroes, proving how powerful he is while avoiding the emotional shock of killing the main versions. These heroes will make a final stand to save their own timelines, and they will fail. That's why Avengers Doomsday will end the Multiverse saga the same way Infinity War ended Phase 3 with the villain winning. Doom will destroy the multiverse completely. After that, we move directly into Secret Wars, where only one reality remains: Battleworld, ruled by God Emperor Doom. Secret Wars will be about defeating Doom and rebooting the universe into a single, clean timeline, new versions of characters, new rules, and a fresh beginning. These teasers aren't marketing, they're 4 timelines saying goodbye. And Dr. Doom is the one closing the door. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to like, subscribe, and share. This is MCU Talk. I'll see you in the next video. Till then,